spring painting. What are you
This
painting,
is
Susan?
this is my new sketchbook. This is I think
Ooh,
it's called Vienne Rose is the way it's I've listed it in my description the last two videos I did, but this first page is like it's almost like hot press. It's thicker than just an intro page. It's like you can
okay.
still paint on it, I guess, but I
Yeah.
haven't done that yet. And this first page is just the roses I did for that one video, and then the flowers in the vase I did for the last one, and then I had just been, but see how it like lays flat without even pushing it down? Like
Yes.
normally you have to like bend this or press the spine down, but this one, and it's like perforated if you wanted to take out one and like frame it or something. But I really like that about it. Most of my sketchbooks of this size, I have to really press down the middle to get it to lay down, or I have to clip it with something.
Okay.
But yeah, I really like that. And yeah, so I'm just gonna be anyway, I say all that to say that this has been dedicated to flowers, this
That whole sketchbook
particular
is going to be
sketchbook.
florals.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All
Just
right.
been playing around with like dagger brushes, and I saw somebody using, what kind of brush I've never really felt like using or had a feeling to want to use is the rigger brush, the like script liner brushes.
Okay. I
And
have a few of those. They're kind of a learning curve to get good.
yeah, I saw somebody paint an entire floral painting with one of those. And the reason why it was so cool is because they got a lot of like very wiggly, organic brush strokes with it. And I was like, I'm going to try that. So I think that's what I'm going to do today.
Oh, very cool. Oh, I'm excited. All right.
Yeah. So I've
Well,
got a bunch of dagger brushes, and where's that script liner? I think it's like right here. I don't even know what brand this is. It's like, looks like the writing is white enough so I can take my magnifier and see what it says. Maybe.
very cool. Cool, cool. Let's see.
It
Um,
is a Donna Dewberry. I'm
Donna
always
Dewberry.
surprised. Yeah, I'm
I
always
don't know what
surprised
that.
when.
I've never heard of that.
Oh, you never
What?
heard of her? She's the one
No.
who invented what is it called? One stroke method. And I think it
I don't
even
think I've even ever heard of that. Please
if you
enlighten
look
us.
her up on YouTube, she's been around forever. But I mean, it's not like she got started on YouTube. She's been doing this for a long time. But yeah, it's called the One Stroke, and it's by Plaid. You know that
Okay.
brand, Plaid brand or whatever. It
Okay.
just says liner, Plaid, One Stroke, Donna Dewberry.
Nice.
And yeah, it's just they just called it a liner brush, number two. But the mostly they're called rigger brushes, I guess, sometimes script liners, whatever. I think sometimes maybe riggers are longer than this, but this is pretty dang long. So
Yeah,
um
it's decent size, and it looks like it has a little bit of tensile strength. Like it's not very
yeah,
floppy.
it see how like snappy that is. It's
Yeah.
what we would call, I guess, golden tack-on, because it's that yellow
Yes.
color nylon brush. But
Right.
yeah, so I mean, I haven't even tried this before. I was just watching it last night and I thought that looks really cool. I'm gonna try that. And I don't know, I just thought I'd show you guys my water. This is what I usually use for my gouache paintings
Right. I've
because
seen that one before.
yeah, it keeps everything from, I mean, you still have to really change your water a lot with gouache, but I just thought I would use that today because I've noticed that the Kuretake paints are somewhat, if they're like gouache at all, it's a lot like gouache in the way you have to change your water a lot. So
Right, right. Yeah, I notice with them I have to change my water all the time.
yeah, yep. So that is what I'm doing. What are you painting?
A couple of frogs. I've been working on some froggies. And
Frogs.
if you notice, it says, well, I know it's hard for you to see from that angle, but it says just two frogs. Let's see, just two frogs. And
Oh,
it's just a little illustration. Well, I shouldn't say little, it's quite big. It's on my
are you
like,
copying it from something?
No. Well, from photos. I did the sketches from photos, but
Oh,
the
and so you put
painting,
the words on for your
and then
own.
I just added the words because I like little
Oh,
cute titles for things.
cute.
So yeah, and they're like going to be one. This one's going to be largely like yellowish greens, and the other one like much cooler greens. So when the illustration is done, it'll be kind of cool. And then I'm trying to figure out how to change um the lettering so that like one side, I don't know, so the colors coordinate. So that'll
Mm-hmm.
be good, I think. Oops.
Aren't you proud of me? I'm using the daisy dish.
Oh, look at you. You are. I did not even notice. Amazing.
I thought maybe for this type of brush, because it doesn't hold a lot of paint or water, that I would
Yeah.
probably need to kind of have a little reservoir of some kind going.
I love that you
So,
like planned that all out.
yeah, well, I had a few minutes after my meeting to really think about, like, I got to put some stuff out because I didn't want to take up the time, doing it on the live. But do you have the color by Daniel Smith called Raw Umber Violet?
I don't, but it sounds beautiful. It
Doesn't
sounds
it? And so
amazing.
I'm going to
Yes.
mix Raw Umber Deep with some violet because I want that color.
Ooh, let's see what happens.
Because I think that's all it is in the Daniel Smith is a combination of like violet and raw umber. So I could never justify actually buying it, but I'm tempted to just because it's such a good like just neutral but cool neutral color that probably works really really well for a lot of different things like shadows and stuff. And one of the base colors that I saw being used for this in the flowers was color that looked kind of like that. I think they might have even been using some type of dark brown, but I'm just going to add some violet in there because why not?
But you're using the Kuretake to do that. So don't you feel like, do you feel like you have a hard time getting mixes with that since the white is there?
These particular colors seem like the umber and the violet seem pretty void of white. They seem pretty,
Oh, that's true.
some
I
of them
can
are,
tell looking
yeah,
at them, actually.
yeah, it's pretty, most of them do have some type of opacity, but these ones are pretty clear. So.
Very nice.
And I'm just using one of those like really fat size 10 Neptune brushes to, make this little mix here because it holds a lot of water and I can get it in the thing. I don't know how anyone else does it, but that's how I'm doing it. So
I kind of do it like that too. Oh, we have a few comments. Yona 2014 says your drawing is wonderful. Thank you. I know you must mean me because Susan hasn't drawn anything yet. And Kiki Plays Game says you're amazing at drawing. That's so pretty. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Good.
I found some photo references on Pinterest of frogs. I noticed after I recently painted that fish, remember Susan, for my
Mm-mm.
on my
Yeah.
I had so much fun painting like critters, which I really don't ever do since I usually do portraits. And I was like, I'm gonna find some other cool critters. But unfortunately, the fish I had done was so fun because I had lots of reflection on him, and then I forgot about that and chose frogs that don't have a lot of reflection on them. But that's
Oh, well, frogs are shiny. There can
they
be,
are.
you know,
So maybe I can include some reflection on them. I did sort of
yeah, they're
here on
just
the
not
legs.
iridescent like fish,
Right, that's for sure. They are not. Well, I mean, I'm sure some are, but I don't think
right?
these two were. So, you know. So, you know. Oh, the puppies are here. Okay, Ernie, you want to come in? Come here. Let's put you on your bed. Oh,
Maybe this is why I don't make mixes all that often because I just want to get to painting.
I know, but I don't know. It's good to prep sometimes. Then you have it all there. You can just dip into it, right?
I'm like, la la la. Okay, this is
You're
probably
like
why I don't
this.
do a whole lot of oil paints or anything like that. It's just so
Oh,
much prep time.
I cannot even imagine painting in oils. Um, that is a prep time situation of a whole different level.
Yeah, it's quite annoying actually. It's like all prep, and when I took classes, it was like an hour almost of prep and then an hour of painting and then an hour of cleanup. I'm just like not all about that at all.
No, I hear you. And like it's such an intense cleanup too.
Yes,
You
it
know, it has to be
is.
so precise. Ooh, I'm gonna mix this what is the color? I can't think of the name of it. Let me look my I always do that when I freeze. Ooh, I don't have a name. It's I'm never gonna remember, but I want to mix it with green. Ooh, that's nice. That's kind of what I was going for.
Yes.
Whatever color that was worked out well with the green.
I love the shadow green in the Kuretake.
I
It
love the
is,
greens in the Kuretake in
oh
general.
my gosh, just this
Greens are
color right
so fun.
here. It's so dark and it lightens so well, like it gets such a good range.
Yeah,
But I
yeah, it's a
wonder,
nice one.
I'm just so curious about their pigments because some of the times I'm using these, I'm like, I swear they act just like the actual, other brands that call their paints the same thing.
I just saw that video by illustrations by Pete, and he was. I don't know if it was a recent video. It might have been an old one. I sometimes binge his content, but he was talking about the uh, Kurtakes and that they actually do use legit pigments. And I know it's been like up for date, but not in
Mhm.
all of their paints, but a lot of them they do.
I mean, I can tell because if you get familiar with pigments after a while and you know what their pigment codes are and stuff, and you go to use them, you're
Yeah.
like, hey, you can tell that that's very much like what you would expect. So
Right, right. And you're very, yeah, you're like a pigment nerd, kind of.
pigment nerd, big time.
You know from wherever you speak the pigments, and you know, like right off the top of your head, too. You don't have to look at it, which is pretty
Okay.
impressive. Are you starting?
Thanks.
Are you starting?
Yeah.
Woohoo.
So just using that like dark umber violet color.
Nice.
And if I can remember where I put everything, because once it's like far enough away from me, I can't really tell what color it is.
You're like, my eyesight be damned. Can I tell you that I got this thing on YouTube today? It was like a review of, I don't know, it was, let's see, let me be clear with my words. It was an AI interpretation of my like, various live streams, and it was on like the Creator Studio, which I don't normally go to. It's the full Creator Studio, not the one for mobile devices.
Uh-huh.
I went on that, and it broke down the benefits of different parts of the live stream, what worked, what didn't. And according to the AI, when you were talking about your eyesight issues, it was like we held this very large audience, and people were very interested in learning about your eyesight. Even I'll send you
Oh,
the
that's interesting.
yeah,
That
I'll send you the outline of what they printed out because I copied it to send you. And that way you can see it. But people were just like seemingly like quite fascinated with learning about it. It was the most engagement and the most people staying on the live stream. Like
oh
they
gotcha.
really wanted to hear about it. So if that will encourage you when you're more comfortable to eventually talk more about it,
Yeah.
I think
I mean, I
that
just
would
don't
be,
want to like make it all about that for other people
of
who are
course,
there to try to watch art, but I mean personally, I'm always interested when
right.
when it's
You learn
about
about
other.
both.
Yeah. There was
Same.
a man who was completely blind who does portraits, and I was just like blown away by that. I was like,
How does he
how?
do it? What? How does
His
do you
name is
were you there?
John Bramble. You got to look him up. He's
Okay.
amazing, and he didn't start doing it till after he was blind. So that is what is even
So
more amazing.
how does he have somebody give him verbal feedback, or does he
No,
just
I
place
don't.
paint?
It's been a while since I saw his
Sure,
stuff, so you would have to like just
be
when you get a
refreshed on it.
chance, kind of look it up. But
Right, right.
yeah, so I'm just tripping on this whole like script liner thing. Like it's supposed to be this wiggly,
I think it's really
um,
cool
like
right
not
now.
very oh, I just messed that leaf up. But um like it's so funny when you watch somebody else do something, you're like, oh, and you just think you can just do it.
Well, to me, I kind of can't see super well because where you're painting on the page is right under the little characters
Oh, let
to
me
the
see.
right of
Let
the
me fix.
screen.
Let me fix it. Let me fix it.
No, it's
There.
I'm sure for anybody it would have to be like over to the left, but that's okay. Like just
Is it
probably
good?
it's still fine. I can still kind of see it. You're in
Oops.
frame. You're in frame. You're not in
Okay.
frame. You're perfectly fine. It's just that
Right.
I because of where my screen is of hosting the live stream,
Oh,
it's got stuff covering one side of the screen is all, but other people can see it. So that's okay.
and yeah,
Yeah.
you can do like quick like grass strokes with it, which is kind of um something that is usually pretty hard for me to do with other brushes because they're way too uniform.
Okay. Yeah, because then every stroke ends up looking like it's exactly the same as
Yes.
the one before, which is not very visually appealing, we know, as
Like
we know.
too much of a pattern or whatever. Like I guess because
Yes,
nature is so everything's just
random,
so
whatever.
random and organic. Yeah, you try to make um trying to do that. It's funny because it seems like the easiest thing to do is to do something messy and loose, but
Right, but it's
it's
so not.
it's actually, yeah, it's actually a little bit hard to do when you try to do things random.
It sure is. I learned that, like, when I discovered about art, that is, like, a factor that improves your art, making everything look random, and I try I found it to be very challenging. I remember I was learning from somebody who was like explaining it. One of the YouTube teachers that's like really prevalent and does a lot of teaching.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, I need to do this, or else it won't look as appealing. And I couldn't get down for the life of me. I would end up making symmetrical lines at symmetrical distance, and I still sometimes do. I have to
Mm-hmm.
like fight myself to not. This
You're
frog looks
reminding
like he
me
has a
of I
serious
actually had a
case of
dream this morning of somebody using a really tiny, what are those, like they're called rake brushes or something. They have like those
oh, hey,
uniform like lines in them.
oh, hake brushes. Yeah,
Rake. Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
They're
I thought you meant
really,
hake or hake brushes.
yeah, hake
Gotcha. Yeah.
brushes. I tried those too, but they're some of those do have those lines cut out of them, and
Oh, do
some
they?
of them are straight. Yeah, I had some. I actually ended up returning that set because um it, I don't know, something about it just wasn't, it was such a nice looking set, and then I tried to use it and I'm like, oh, these don't hold water very well, and they were, I don't know, just something about them. But it was a really nice,
Sure.
some of those nice sets, they just look so nice and the price is so good, and then you get it and you're like, put it to the test, and it's like, oh, this
And it
just
ain't such.
doesn't really work.
It just ain't so in
They look
reality.
pretty,
Wait, so
but
you had a dream about that though?
somebody was using in my dream, or I was, this like little little rake brush that was, I would say it was like a quarter-inch flat. It was so small and it had such fine lines. And I'm just now remembering that. You know how like you have random, like, oh, I remember this dream I had, but that was,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yes. I need my frog to dry a little bit, or I can work on his arm. I kind of forget. Oh, now I remember what his arm looked
We
like.
could do
Never
some
mind. His
like
other arm.
rocks around him or something. There's like,
Well, I think I'm gonna do the background. It's gonna be like very illustration-y,
okay.
like the background's gonna be a color and the wording, the lettering's gonna be a color, and it's just gonna be all incorporated. I'm really trying to like make these illustrations be. Remember when I first started my channel and I would talk about how like oh, hold on, let me shut the door. And I would talk about how like unaesthetic I am. So I'm really trying to learn how to be aesthetic. And it's boy, is it a curve, a learning curve? I don't know if I have it, but I'm working on it, man. Because I love those aesthetic sketchbook spreads. They just do something for my brain that's very
Oh
powerful.
yeah, I love seeing
So I
people's aesthetic sketchbooks. So then I try to make one, and I'm like, oh,
right, same, exactly. I'm like, oh, it's exactly right. So that's what I'm working on, man. That's why I keep making these big spreads. And you know me, I have to paint big. Dude, your painting is looking so good.
you think
I
so?
love it. Why are
Okay.
you like that? Why are you like that? Just tell me. Because every time you paint something, it comes out perfect. Like
Ah,
I like my ratio is like a 50% ratio of okay, let's say cheers. I'm drinking prebiotics. I hope they'll
I
sponsor me
think
one
I
because these
have
things
it,
they
and one of the things I think I do have a knack for sometimes is mimicking. So if and it has to be like within this like a certain amount of time after I see somebody do something, I can
yeah.
almost copy it, but I have to do it like soon, like after I've seen somebody do
Mhm. But no, but that's not it, I don't think. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I mean, you know you. I don't I mean, you know what I'm saying. But what you do, everything you do, whether it's florals or portraits or whatever you do, it's very uniquely and clearly in your style. So, yes, maybe drawing from the Aya, and if you've seen it more recently, of course, it's like more easy to like replicate it, but it's always identifiably your style. And I just
things.
find that very very cool. My husband told
This,
me the other day that he can tell my art, so I must have a style, but I can't really
you know,
see it.
after you've produced a certain amount, it's just like
Yeah.
that. You can start to really see, and I don't even notice that until like the other day I was doing that portfolio tour and I noticed my stuff all like cohesively together. I was like, hey, I guess I do notice that they all
Oh
look
yeah,
like they're from the same person, you know?
for sure, for sure, for
Even
sure.
my older
Absolutely.
stuff.
Yeah, and I think it's just like our handwriting. Weren't we talking about this recently, or was that me and
Exactly.
somebody?
Yes,
Like our
exactly. It is like your
handwriting carries a look.
signature. Uh-huh.
Yes.
Because you can have like a
Why
messy
wouldn't it?
signature and then next
And
day
a
it's more
neat one.
neat, but it's still the
It's
same
clearly
anyway.
yours, dude. Yes. Philosophical conversations go. No, I mean, that's not philosophical. Well, maybe. Philosophy of handwriting, philosophy of art style. Like, where does
Yeah,
it come
art
from? I don't
style.
know. I mean,
Yeah, this
I
person who
just
was doing this was doing it on a much bigger um thing, and
canvas,
I think it
like,
might have blended better to a larger piece of paper.
I don't
But
know. I think it's beautiful, and you can carry it to the other side too
yeah,
if you
I
want to.
want to do it
Your
on.
color theory is amazing too. My frog looks like it has severe jaundice and some sort of poison, like he was dropped in a vat of like ooze or sludge, but he'll get
What do
there.
you
It's gonna be
mean? Is
okay.
he really yellow or something?
He's really kind of putrid green and like deep like violet color. He's not well. He's not well at this point. He's gonna
Add a
get better.
little
He's gonna be
blue.
okay.
Add a little
You're right.
blue
I'm
to
telling
him.
him about it. Um, I'm gonna actually do his eyes right now. So I'm gonna start with. I think I'm gonna make them Payne's gray. Do you see that text I sent you about they dug into this stuff? I won't go too deep into it right
About
now or
what?
anything. They dug into the sketchbook and the paints
Oh
last
yes,
night after we
yes.
talked. Very interesting. Very interesting. I'm actually really excited to make this video now because
Nice.
not I have very I have quite varied opinions. Some quite good, some not so good. And I did some research about the company too. And so I'm really interested
Oh,
to share that and see what, anyone thinks. But yeah, so I think I'll start that on Monday and hopefully be able to do it this week. But yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to you about it like
okay.
offline and see
Yeah.
what your thoughts are because I couldn't quite identify this phenomenon that I was experiencing or what was causing it. So I want to. Ooh, look at that eyeball! It's looking cool.
Let me see.
Random 11 says both look amazing. Thank you, Random 11.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
the kind words. Happy to have you here. I wonder where our little friends are. I not you're not a friend. I've seen you here before, Random 11. But I would love it if others would join, and then we could chat with them too. I'm very happy for Susan being here. Thank you, Susan, for joining me.
Hmm. Yeah,
You're
this
so
rigger
kind. It
brush. I
means
mean, I've never used a rigger brush before, but I'm kind of
you
pretty
know.
surprised.
Okay, so give me your thoughts. Like, what is surprised in a positive way or negative way?
Good, because I think the last time I tried to use it, I tried to actually use it as a script liner. Like I was trying to do script with it because I think literally like that.
I
And
do
I
too.
was like, oh
Absolutely.
God, I can't use this. This is a mess.
Like
But
this
it's
isn't
got a
happening.
really good it's got a good, I don't know, it's a good application for doing foliage, leaves and
Okay. Yeah.
grass and stuff.
I think because it is so difficult to control, it does lend itself to,
Exactly.
and
Because it's
yeah,
so
and
wiggly. It's
it is. Yeah. I have two of them. I have one that's super thin. It's like, and it's like natural hair. It's crazy. And it's very, very long. I think you may have seen it in one of my videos. If you
Mhm.
recall, it was quite a while ago. But then I have another one. I'll flash it on the screen in case anyone sees this. It's a script liner by Master Touch, and I'll do it. It's really interesting. It's like at least it's probably an inch long, maybe almost an inch. Does it say? Doesn't say. But it's quite thick. I'm showing it on the screen. And the hairs themselves are very weighty. And so it holds a
Oh.
ton of, like they look like they've been crimped in like a crimper from the
Oh,
80s.
that's neat.
So it's very powerful the way that it holds paint. And I was using it for foliage, for trees, to draw trunks, because it just
Oh.
lent itself to a natural pattern that didn't require me to work so hard to keep it random. So I think you're absolutely right that it is perfect. Script brushes are perfect for that application.
Yeah, I mean, because, trying to draw things uniform is usually what we're trying to do. When you're trying to do something that's random and haphazard, it's a little hard to go the other direction. So you got to,
That's right.
brushes, I've noticed, are really, really, really important when it comes to doing botanicals. Not so much
Oh,
with
you're so
portraits.
right.
I can use
Right.
any
We can
brush
get a
for a
portrait with anything.
portrait.
Agreed. Because the shape language and that randomness isn't like you can make any sort of shape with a round brush or with a square brush or whatever. But
Hmm.
um, yeah, for botanicals, it's just so hard to get it like that. I can't
Yeah, like
remember
the
where the
daggers
shadows
are great
go.
for petals. The rigger is great for leaves and stems. And often find stems or struggle because it'll just be thick from the top to the bottom, and you need it to be kind of dashy.
Gradiated.
You know.
Yes. Yeah. Like little thin swipe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm gonna try some. See if it has any like nice splatter uh, effect, because it's, even though it doesn't hold a lot of water, which is kind of good if you're not trying to really get too heavy of a splatter. But yeah, it seems to be working pretty good.
Sweet. Oh, where did that voice come from? Sorry.
So I'm gonna do a little bit up
It was
here.
protracted. Like, oh. I'm s- after I make a weird sound, then I ignited a weird sound from you. Like, don't
So
be calling my
yeah.
sounds weird. Oh,
So
nice.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
you're.
finish this one off because the page is pretty much. These are so small, these pages, so it's pretty easy to be like done quickly.
Don't kill me for asking you this because I really do listen in the moment. I just get distracted and forget. You know that. Did you say that book is 100% cotton or is it cellulose?
It says it is.
It says
Sometimes I
cotton.
Yeah, sometimes I wonder.
I bet it is. No, I bet it is. I don't think they can. I mean, I do know.
I
I'm sure
think
people do
I think
misrepresent.
sometimes the way they size things, because to me 100% cotton
It's
always
not
means
as
it
good.
absorbs
Yeah.
really well, but the sizing, I think whatever they use for sizing really plays a role in how easily something will absorb. And I think this one could be very heavily sized, or just the way that it's pressed, it doesn't absorb as quickly as some other cotton papers. But
Sure.
yeah, because you can see that
Okay.
it's still pooling a lot. Like this water is just chilling there. It's not going
But I
anywhere.
mean, yeah, it should be soaking in, I agree, but also you use a fair amount of water when
I
you
mean,
paint,
it's,
so
well, the rigger brush is not. I mean,
but it's
it
not
shouldn't
yeah,
be
you'd think like that wet. You're right.
shouldn't be
I don't
holding a
know.
whole
It
lot.
looks a little hard to tell, like looking at the screen because I can't, make bigger. All I know is it's flipping gorgeous. Are those poppies?
They were, to me, the way they looked when I was watching somebody else do it was they almost look like those like weeds you would see that have flowers, like weed flowers. Not that kind,
Yeah,
but
right. No. No,
but
I
yeah,
am
the kind of flowers that, like, I don't want to call it ragweed, but like some types of, when you look at a garden and it's growing some weeds, or a wildflower setting and it has like a lot of those really like almost fuzzy type of like hairy looking flowers.
yeah, right.
That was what I was watching this person paint, and they almost had like wiggly strands hanging off of them, and it just reminded me of, I mean, I only know common botanicals. I don't know like a whole host of botanical
Oh,
names of
nor
things,
do
but
I. Right.
because it's so vast. But yeah, they were very, very stringy looking, and they had like a lot of like dangly hairs, and so it just reminded me of some type of weed.
I got you. I got you. Do you remember who did the video? You saw it?
I just subscribed to them yesterday, and I think, if I'm not pronouncing it correctly, the way it was spelled out was almost like the combination of the word art and fantastic, but it was like artantastic or something.
Okay, cool.
And the name was Crystal. It said artantastic by Crystal something. I don't know her last name, but that was the way it was on her page.
Was it
And
crystal tan?
it could be. And
Do
again,
you
like,
know who
because I hear it
she
and
did?
not like see it.
Yes, that's right. I think it may have been because she's quite good and she does these very beautiful florals. So it would jive that it could be her.
Yeah. Yeah. It
Though
was
though who's to
really
say? So
um just like the flow that she had going on looked so effortless. And I come across a lot of these on shorts now because I've been doing
I
these,
love it.
and they just show up and I'm like, oh, and I go check out their channel. And if they have actual
Right.
videos, then I subscribe. If they only have shorts, then I
Have
don't
short,
subscribe.
yeah. I agree, with the exception of just one. Although
Of
she,
what?
I think, does have a couple videos. Dish Asher, we've talked about her
Oh,
before.
right.
Her
I
art
love, yeah, I do.
kills
I did
me.
subscribe to her. I just didn't,
She's so good.
I just wasn't happy that she didn't have actual videos. I think she's got a couple,
I
like you said,
know.
but
She does a couple, and one is a portrait,
one is what?
like a portrait tutorial.
Oh, okay.
Her work was
Yeah.
different, like going back, if I remember correctly, like when she had uploaded videos in the past, like full length videos, not shorts.
See, I think this would be much better on the kind of paper that soaks well and spreads nicely. This just pulls. And I think
Huh.
it's better for maybe gouache or really like single layers. But because I'm trying to do the technique that I saw, and the
Right.
water is still pooling and sitting on the edge, it just basically blends every color I'm laying down, and it's not staying defined. So that's kind of annoying, but yeah, it's I think it would look much better on different paper.
Well, from my viewpoint, point. I think it looks like really incredible. It's so loose. The composition is so nice and pleasing to look at. So as a viewer, I have no complaints, but I understand as the artist, it's different. You're like, thanks, I'll take
I
that.
think I'm gonna
Oops.
try doing a larger one on the long, or whatever format of this page. Is it showing? Can I see it? Can you see it?
I can. Yeah, it's perfect. You could even move it a little bit toward the daisy.
Toward the
No,
okay,
like
toward the daisy. Yeah,
the side, other side.
this way.
Slide it to the other side. No, to the
Is it
left.
opposite? When you tell me right, I go left and it goes the opposite way.
When I said left, you just moved it left, so it might be the same. Like your
Huh.
daisy thing is on the left, right?
Right,
Correct?
correct.
Or okay. So
Yes.
yeah, that's perfect. It's perfectly in frame and you can still
Okay.
see your other painting. Now I'm
All
gonna let my
right.
dog again. I've let him out and in like 7 times during the video. Okay.
So I'm gonna try now doing it a
Oh,
little bit
Julie.
bigger, because bigger is I think how it was done when I saw it.
Okay. Come here, Julie. Come on, Winnie. Come on, little girl. Oh, wanna go on the live stream, Toonie? She says, sure. There's her poor little hand. Hi, baby girl. Oh, sweet girl. Oh,
I am dipping
that was
into
her
the stronger paint though too,
snorting.
and adding to it just to. But
Nice. Pardon me, I'm blowing my nose. Okay. I
did
added
you
a
add
bunch
some
of blue
blue to your
to my
froggy?
frog. Yes, I did. And I think that was a smart idea. But it's kind of a weird, like, in betweeny stage right now. I'm actually quite happy with it. It's sort of like at that middle point, like where
Oh, you got to let it
it
dry
needs
and then come back.
I need to let it dry. It's gonna need like a good 2 or 3 more layers to get to where it needs to go.
Okay, so I'm
So we'll
going to try
see.
something slightly different too. I'm going to go in straight and not
Okay.
use the daisy, and
Right.
get a darker, thicker application of paint, and then add water if I feel it needs it. That way, just because what I'm doing is I'm adjusting to my materials, because this paper isn't doing what, obviously I don't know what kind of paper she was using.
Absolutely. Right,
And
right,
this
right.
is, it's a thing, when you're like watercolor, whatever paint, whatever brushes, the paper, as they say, is the most important. If you don't know how your paper is going to operate, then you might think you're doing something wrong,
But
and
it's
it could
really totally
be,
just not able to do it. Yeah.
yeah, could just be your paper.
Sorry. Sorry. Yeah. I do that. I'm sorry to talk over you. I always do
Oh
that.
no,
I
it's all
try to
right.
stop myself. It's so
Girl,
rude. It's such
it's
a
a
bad habit.
struggle. It's a struggle for me too.
Oh, well, that's good to know. That makes me feel better. I'm always trying not to do that. It's hard.
It's so
We're
because
both
you're so
enthusiastic.
excited.
I know. I was just gonna say we're both enthusiastic, and we're like, yeah, I want to jump in and relate to what you're saying, and it's like, oh,
Because
be
then I'll
quiet and let
forget.
her talk. That too, me, I will for sure forget.
So I think
It's
that works
always
a
like
little
that.
bit better, because then I can actually lift up and take out if I want. And that'll
It's not
create
so wet.
some, right. And so now I'm removing
Right.
water instead of adding more water, and then it's not going to pool.
For sure, for
So I
sure.
think that kind of works a little bit better. And then I'm getting more of that effect that I was like looking for in the painting that I was trying to emulate.
Here's a question for you. How did you know to add blue? You didn't even see my painting. You're like, if you add blue, it'll work. Just because I was thinking it was so warm toned and sickly looking. Is that
Yeah,
why
because
you
you're
said that?
saying,
Or
and
did you
he's a
just,
green frog. So if there was too
right,
much yellow and too much brown going on and you add blue, then it's
right,
going
right.
to punch the color up a little bit and also mix with those other yellow tones to keep it green.
Yeah, right. I just thought that was excellent and it was the right choice. And I sometimes we'll keep going with the wrong thing, thinking it's going to
Hmm.
make it better, and it just doesn't.
My whole entire hair career was based on color theory.
Yeah, you're excellent with color. That's very evident.
Because
You
if
have
you messed up
experience with hair.
somebody's hair doing their color, it came out of your pocket, you know?
Oh my gosh, I couldn't be so bold. But I get it.
It's
It's kind
like,
of like I guess the analogy, well, it's not the same, because like if I start an IV and I don't do a good job, the person's gonna cry or scream, and that's temporary though. But it hurts my heart and it hurts their body. But they're not gonna walk out with like a head full of hair they have to wear around for,
yeah.
however long.
And
So
the
that's
typical
pressed her in
thing,
a different way.
you had to go more red because red's easier to correct. If you
Mm-hmm.
went too green or too blue, it's a little bit harder to correct. And then you would have to add red or orange, which could still end up being too red. And then nobody likes that. But red's more of a natural color to run around with on your head than blue or green. So we always
For
kind of
sure.
opted for the red. And then you could always tone it with
Yeah.
green
With
or
the purple
blue.
shimmer. Oh yeah.
Exactly. If your hair's too yellow or brassy, then you would use purple. If it's too orange, you would use blue. If it's too red, you'd use green. So that's kind of just what we always lived by, you know?
Absolutely. I think that is a skill to have. If I could just know how to do anything with hair. I found a really good hair channel recently. Couldn't think of the name of it to save my life. But it's this chick. She has like 5 million shorts. And in every one, she says, "Oh no, try it this way." Like it's her talking to herself, like going back and forth as if herself's a
Oh,
second
I
person.
love her. She does like
She's
braiding and
adorable. She's so cute. And
I've
her
learned
hair is
so
beautiful.
much about braiding from her.
Dude, me too. I just found her recently and it's like changed my hair life. She's very, very good and she's such a good teacher.
Hmm.
Here.
Okay, well, I think this works better.
Oh, I'm so glad.
I think it
I'm
was a
so glad. It's
better.
gorgeous. Now
But
that
you
is an
see what I'm
adhesive
going
spread.
for? See what I was like trying to do with the other ones, but they're
Yeah.
too small.
But I saw it in the other ones too, though. I
I mean, it's
mean,
still
you did
pretty
pull it
like
off.
blobby and random, but it's more or
Okay, so like
less, huh?
the way you got those angles, like that's the compositional stuff I'm talking about when I say that like your
Composition wise.
ability, yes, those angles with the tall stems, with all the stems. Some are going to the left, some are going to the right. They're not too far to the right, they're not too far to the left. They've got the nice framing leaves on each side. It's just like perfect.
It's just like whatever
Very
you are looking
perfect.
at, however you want to look, however you want to make it look and see it. You know what I'm saying? It's just
But
more or less just a
yeah,
choice
but
of.
getting your dude, but I can know how I want to make it look, but getting my hand to follow that is a different story. Like,
Well, I
I
didn't
don't
learn
know. Like,
about the odd and even thing until I was already doing it.
oh,
So the
you were
threes and
already, you
fives,
knew. Yep, you
it
knew it
just
looked naturally better.
it's when you
Smart.
have a certain type of OCD and you look at your stuff on a shelf and one of them's out of order, it's like
That
that.
helps to have that. I hear you. Okay, that makes sense. Dude,
It's like,
I
wait a
like
minute.
things. You're like, this is serving me to have this little bit of disorder here. Um, can I just say that I like big eyeball animals? These
Aw.
eyeballs are killing me. I don't know if you can see them, but they're very incredibly cool. I love these eyeballs. And I think it's because my dog has big eyeballs. One of my dogs has big eyeballs. My other dog has teeny tiny eyeballs because they're like misshapen.
That's so
What?
funny.
We always call Tune like she's got bulgy eyeballs, and she totally does. And they stick way out. If she lays her head on the side of the like on the bed, her eyeball is like rubbing on the bed. We're like, Toonie, doesn't that hurt? But She doesn't think it does. They're very, very bulgy. But this frog does too, and I love it. It's so fun. I'm so excited now to finish this whole spread. I'm going to work on it like during the week too, and I'll be able to post it like next
So
week sometime.
I think this is what I was going for. Now I really can't wait to try it on different paper because I think the bleeding effect would work much better in certain brands of paper, like the
Right.
Saunders.
Absolutely. Have you used any of that paper?
Yeah, I did one video when I first got it of the
Right.
I think
But
it
like
was
since then,
the one of what did I call it? Paper makes the difference or something like that.
you're like, and then I went back to other paper.
Because I didn't want to, you start using something good and you get spoiled and you're like, now I'm going to ignore all my other stuff. So,
Dude, I would like literally buy you the paper to get you to use it.
you did buy
I'd be
it
like,
for me.
no, but I'll be like, I'll trade you. I'll buy you the
Oh,
paper. You can keep having it. You send me a painting or something. No, but seriously, like, it's so. Did you like it though, or was it like? Could you
yeah.
compared to Arches? I don't remember what you even thought about it.
I love
Honestly,
Arshes. I just hate the smell of it.
dude, it's so bad. But Sears has a little bit of smell as well. Honestly,
Saunders says? I didn't
they
notice.
what I've noticed is some papers like this. It's just the sizing. Obviously, you know that, but I
Yeah,
don't
some
know
type
why
of
some are
glue, like
stinkier than
corn
others.
or corn glue or something, because it smells like corn.
It does. You know what you said, and I like hadn't even processed it at that point. But since then, I've become very tuned into the smells of different papers, and I couldn't agree more. Honestly,
Yeah, it's got
I
some type of grain, grain glue, or I don't know, cornstarch or something.
I want like I don't think I've ever learned what sizing actually is
It's some
made
type
of,
of
and
glue or
right, but like, how does it all work? I need to look that up. When we're done here, I'm gonna go and watch a video about it and learn how it
um
works.
watch the one that I showed you of Ness sketchbook. She's the one who talks
Yes, I
about
love
using
that.
oxgall to fix a
Oh, I did.
sizing problem.
Yep, I watched that one and I loved it. But what I'm more curious about is like at a factory that presses watercolor paper, like how does it work? Remember that show, How Does This Thing Work, or what it was it called?
Oh,
How
how's it made?
How's it made?
Yeah.
My husband and I were addicted to that show back in the day. And we have
Yeah.
this like running joke for now like 20 years because there was always an extruder and there was always a worker. In every video, we'd be like, where's the extruder? Okay, extruder. Every time you say extruder and then like worker. I know I'm being silly, but like every time that happened, we loved that show so much. And I love learning how things work like that, you know?
Yes, I love that show too. I think they might have versions of that on YouTube.
They do. And that guy, McCraw, he's so nice. He's so sweet. He's
Uh-huh.
like a good dude. He like takes care of his mom. She's like in her 90s. If I'm not mistaken. I think that's right. I wonder if I should put in the looks weird because I don't have the background in, so it looks like suddenly there's like white right there. And then I also need to put flower, the at the stem that he's holding onto and the flower that's under his hand. This is such a fun illustration. I love this. I love
I think you
illustrations.
should do
I mean,
animals more often.
do you think they're probably better than my portraits? You're probably like trying to push me in a better
No, come
direction.
on.
But
It's just
but
different.
yeah, I think maybe I will because I just really like it. And then but not like dogs and cats so much. I've only painted my dog a few one of my dogs a few times, the other dog a few times. Dude, your painting looks so good. Okay. Artfully's here. Sorry, Artfully, we didn't see
Hello.
you. She's It says, "Hey ladies, I wonder why I don't get a notification you're live. Gotta check that out. Dude, that happens to a lot of people, and I'm guessing it did because we haven't seen any of our usual people in here. So I'm thinking either they came in and were silent or else the notifications aren't going out. I'm not sure,
Okay,
but we're
so
happy you're here.
I gotta tell you that when I
Yeah,
got the notification today for Evie's Live, it came down on my
yeah.
banner. And when I looked at it in my notifications, it was not there.
You
So
know,
the
I think
only
lives don't. They only flash once and then go away. That
no,
is
there
what I
you
think must happen.
Mello's lives are all up in my
You're
notifications.
right. You know what? You're right.
And I
You are
tried to
right.
go into my settings today and see if Evie's were something was off about them, and they were on. So I don't know.
That is really annoying of you to do
It
that. It's like they're
is.
only notifying about some people and not other people.
Right.
Um,
So it flashed on my screen when I was plugging my charger in, and that's the only reason I knew it was on. I would have missed it.
wow. I'm
I
so
would have
glad
been
you
mad.
saw it. Yeah, you would have missed it. I know. I would have been mad too because it was cool that you were there. Um, Susan says, Susan artfully, and that's why I'm calling you artfully because then there won't be confusing. She says she needs to check and make sure the notifications are at the highest level. If it's on personal, it won't show. Let me check.
Mine
And
are
then she
on
says she
all.
loves the, I think I have mine all too, but I'll check. And then she wrote, love art, ladies, flowers, and frogs. Thank you, girl. We're having fun. And
Yep.
by the way, Susan artfully, first let me just say we're only gonna probably be on for like another 8 or 9 minutes 'cause we had a
Okay.
hard cutoff of like an hour. Well, so you can go and like we talked about before, we don't wanna keep everybody forever. So just so everybody knows. But I want to say to artfully Susan, Susan artfully, that I saw your portrait from today. I was driving and I like not driving. I had like just gotten somewhere and I saw like a notification for something and I looked and I saw your portrait and I didn't have time to comment. But you have grown even in just time span, like your last portrait to the one you posted today or whenever, that most recent one. So amen. It's looking really good. Did you see on her what do you call it? Like posts?
Post. Uh huh.
She has one. You'll have to check it out if you
I
didn't
didn't
see
see
it.
the
But
most
it's
recent
real
one, but I
good.
saw the one the other day, and I was like really
Mhm.
impressed with like the eye proportions and stuff. I was like, wow, that's really like
Yeah.
much different. I can notice.
She's growing by leaps and bounds. And but this was a more recent one than that one even. And it's like even more accurate to like proportions and all the things. Like the nose is really good. Everything's really good about it. So good work, artfully, Susan. Awesome. Now I don't know where to go from here. What should I add right before we go? Looks kind of weird because his legs look blue, but I was just sort of toning them to set them
Yeah.
back in space a little.
And you could always
Mm,
go back over with a tiny bit of yellow and, but I
for
think
sure.
after it dries, it will be more muted and it'll be
I
exactly
know.
the color you want.
Yes, yes. No, and I always like forget that even all these years in, I'm like, oh, I know it will be, but I also like have a hard time waiting to make sure it is, and I get worried and I start messing with things. That's when we get muddy art. Mhm. Try to remember not to mess with things.
So this is what I was looking for, is some variation in like light and dark and the water helping it spread a little bit, which actually works better on this paper for like larger images. But
Yeah.
I still want to look at that video again and then try this again on different paper and just see if it's doing the thing I'm looking for it till I want to do.
Yes, absolutely. Well, and I didn't see the video, of course, but what you've done so far is like real pretty,
Yeah. If
real
I
pretty.
can, I'll look for it again and I'll send it to you, and then that way you see who I'm talking about. It may or may not be the same person.
Okay, yeah, please do send it to me. I'll watch. I want to play with my striper brush or rigger brush. Is
Yeah,
that what it's
script
called? Or a
liner,
rigger?
rigor. It's I don't know. A lot of people know them as script liners. So
Okay. And I think that's what
Yeah.
it said when I read that brush. This has
So
been so
look,
fun.
I'm on camera without nails.
Oh, your hands are so cute. They're still pretty long. Your
My
nails are
nails are
still
actually,
long.
yeah, they do pretty good with the, having nails over them because it keeps them protected. But yeah, they cause too much damage when they're not, when I don't have
I
my
know. Same.
press-ons on. So
Press-ons on. Press-on nails. These
press-ons
are some
on.
press-on nails. Where was
I think
that from? That was from a
I should
movie.
look up
Anyway.
what kind of
Ooh,
flowers
Susan.
these actually are because I'm not sure where to find other types of flowers like that are really, really loose and scraggly. So they're kind of
Um,
fun to paint
I
because
wonder
they
if
don't.
they're not like children. Oh, so go ahead. Sorry. Yep,
No, what were
go
you gonna
ahead.
say?
No,
You wonder if
finish,
they're not
please.
what?
Well, I
I
was
was
just
done.
wondering if they could be. Oh, okay. If they could be California poppies that grow like on the side of the road
They
because the
have no
shape is very reminiscent.
petals. Yeah, they just don't have
They
petals.
really
They're real
don't,
like
huh?
fuzzy and they have these like furry heads on them. So they're a
Well, I
type
know that's
of
what you said.
weed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
But
get what you're saying. I
I
guess
think
just the
that's why it's
shape
fun
look
to
like
paint them
poppies.
because they don't have petals and they're just kind of like these blobby, trippy looking things. Um, but yeah, I mean, it was just a thing I wanted to try. And
I think it
this
works
paper
well.
is nice, but not exactly what would lend itself to the technique I was going for. So um, I will continue to use this book for florals, but it's something I want to try on different paper next time.
Well, it'll be a good experiment. You'll have a wide range of experiences with that type of thing on different paper styles. You could try it on a few different ones, different papers.
Mhm. Yeah,
I
I
did try
definitely
your
needed
paper
thicker
that you
paint.
sent.
You tried what?
Thicker paint. Oh wait. Let's see. Susan says, thanks so much. Today was better. Yesterday's eyes were not what I wanted about her sketch. And she said, Susan, your flowers are beautiful. And that the frog colors remind her of a chameleon. And then she says, yes, OMG, no nails.
Oh,
And
thanks.
she wants, oh, and she says, you have no boyfriend. Have you seen that comedy video
Yes, Angela
about the
Johnson.
nail lady? That's so funny. That's an
No, I don't
oldie.
have a
It's an oldie.
boyfriend, and my nails are not helping with that.
My nails have nothing to do with it, friend. And we don't want to pay any more. That's so cute. Okay, sorry. I was saying before that I used your paper that you sent me to try, that you sent with the
Oh,
portrait that you sent me.
the art
Your
student
favorite
paper.
paper.
Uh-huh.
It it wasn't cute. It wasn't cute for my style, man. I really tried too. I think because I don't know how to do it in just like one or two layers. And I was like, oh,
Oh.
uh-oh. I felt really
Yeah,
bad too. I even like
I
separated
don't
it
like it
so I
as
could
much as I
see.
used to because I'm trying different papers now. But I still use it as a go-to when I want a 9 by 12 sketchbook.
Um, well, okay, but you did love it.
Yeah, I still the last time I used it was the video with the portrait and the pine trees in the background. My last one that I did, that was in that on that paper.
When we did the live.
No,
No. The video with the
it
pine trees
was
in the back.
yeah, it had like a little bit
Oh,
of
yes,
a
yes,
landscape,
yes. Yeah,
and
it
then I
was
made a
right around that
short.
time though.
Yeah, it was around
It
the
was
same
around
time,
that
but I
time.
used a different paper. The one that I also used that paper when I wiped out the portrait and put flowers down. That's also the same paper.
Okay. Okay, yes, right. And you could do that. I can see how you could. It's almost got like like a slick surface, almost like plastic or something. Not
A
like
little,
that,
it
but
has
like
a weird
reminiscent
pattern
of
to
that.
it. It's got kind of a grainy pattern on it
Yeah.
too. Do you also notice?
Yeah, it was
This is the main thing I wanted to ask you about it. Did you notice it was kind of not as white, like grayer?
yes, I did. Is that
Yeah,
good or
that's the
bad?
only thing. I kind of don't like that about it. I like my paper
Yeah,
pretty
it's
bright.
pretty bright. So do I, and even my Sinelli, not my Sinelli, the Saunders waterford paper is not bright white. It's like almost like an off-white color.
Does this paper
So
look kind
that
of creamish to you?
it
Like kind of,
looks like it could be. It looks like a similar color to the paper I'm using right now.
yeah. Yeah, you know what paper is
It
super
looks
white?
great.
That is the Fabriano. I used a couple of times recently. That paper is white.
Oh, I've never tried
So
it.
if you want some really white paper, Fabriano, and they even make one called extra white. So it's like
Nice.
bam.
I've never tried any Fabriano paper at all. I need to. I know it's
Yeah,
supposed to be
it's
great.
pretty good. It's pretty good. The one I use is like 25% cotton, so it's not exactly the super high price, but it's still super white.
Which
And
definitely is a benefit.
yeah, so this still is
Susan
not dry,
says,
but it's all right.
oh, but it will be at some point, right? Susan, love you guys. So glad I can come say hi today. We're so glad you could too. It's great that you
Yeah.
were able to pop in.
Yes,
This has
thanks
been
for
so
catching the
fun.
live.
I know. I guess we'll go because it's just at an hour now.
Yeah.
This went so well. I loved it so much, Susan. Thank you so much for doing this with
Thank
me.
you.
Yeah, it was great. And
Your
like,
illustration is so cute. I want you to post it when you're done.
I will. Thank you. I can't wait. It's going to take me some time, but once it gets there, I'm excited. I want to post it. Hopefully it'll turn out. But yeah, thanks everybody who stopped by, and we'll see you maybe again next week, and hopefully with Evie from Evie Eden. Once we can do a three-way, once I get my stuff together and learn how to use StreamYard, it'll be better. So
All
yeah,
right.
all right,
All
dude. Well,
right.
I'll talk
Thanks,
to you later,
everyone.
Susan. Have a
Bye.
great night.
You
Bye.
too. Bye.